Hello everyone. We are here kind of with the Red Rocket today because I just got something really freaking awesome. Got them on the table over there. Let's go check it out. Before we get to that, it is a little windy today, so if it's got a lot of wind noise, I do apologize for that, but I got some front tires and should have the back tires next week, and cannot freaking wait to see all four on here. Okay, back to that. Well, here we are with the heads. These are the 440 source stealth heads, and I have been wanting a set for a good while. Wouldn't mind some trick flows, but those are a little bit out of my price range, and these were very affordable. So let's see what we got. I have already had these open, and how these were shipped were these two together in a box, and the only thing I've taken out was a little piece of cardboard that separated the head gasket. So what I got was the head gasket that they recommended. I got it in both. I got the head bolts that they recommended, and also the extended reach spark plugs that they also recommended. Let's put those back in there. Alright, in here, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit better packaging, especially protected on the sides of the heads for during shipping. Thankfully, these heads are perfectly intact, no shipping damage, so I'm good there. So let's get them out, take a look at them. And here they are, the 440 source stealth heads. The stealth heads are stock appearing on the outside, so there's not really a lot of frills on the outside, but it don't even have a 440 source logo. I would actually love it if it had a 440 source logo on the front to display it better, but it is on the inside. And there's the underside, nice and flat, nice big valves. I don't know the numbers on the valves. I'm sure they're bigger. I honestly don't care about that. I know some people do. If you want to know the specs on these heads, I'm sure they have whatever the valve numbers, whatever the size valves are, the chamber size, all that on the I'm sure it's on the 440 source website. And other people have done reviews on the CCs and the flow. I'm not going to be doing that because I honestly don't care. I just wanted something that was better than stock, and this is definitely better than stock. Now, one thing I will be doing today is pulling the valves out one by one and checking for cleanliness in the valve guides, because I have seen some people having issues with that. So I will be checking that, and I will also be checking the valve seal. Basically what I'm going to be doing is putting a Sharpie line where the valve actually seals, putting it in and spinning the valve. And if it cleans it off, it's got a nice seal. So if I see any issues with any of them, I'm going to be doing some valve lapping on them down the road before I actually put it on. But let's get to it. Valve retainers look very nice. Got the valve spring with the damper on the inside. Looking good. Now, what I've seen, some people have I think it was on other heads. I don't think it was necessarily on these. But let's see if I can get this off. I don't see any evidence of any kind of brass shavings on the inside of here. It's got a cup down here for the bottom of the spring. That looks good. I'm really happy with how that looks. Okay, where did I put that marker? There it is. Wipe some of that oil off. Okay, just gotta let that dry a second. All right, I'm seeing a good seal all the way around. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna check one on this head, and then I think I'll be happy with them. I'm not gonna worry about taking apart all of them. I know if it was at an engine builder, if you're an engine builder, you're probably gonna take all these apart anyway, checking stuff to a finer degree. But I'm gonna check. I checked the exhaust valve on this one. I'm gonna check the intake valve on this one, and then if I like what I see, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's brand new parts. You put it on there. You crank it up for the first time. Any kind of slight valve leaks you may have are gonna. Everything's gonna seed in. So it's all good. I'm not worried about anything. So let's get this back together, check the intake valve, and then we'll be good. Once again, everything's looking good. I don't see any trash in there. Any brass residue. Don't see any in here. Looks like they're doing a real good job with keeping stuff clean. I've seen some pictures of other aftermarket heads where there's just a ton of brass residue in these guides, and you don't want that. And these are very clean. I'm very happy with these. This is the first kind of set of aftermarket heads that I've had my hands on, but everything's looking good. I can get this cup out, look at the base of it. There we go. It's looking good. I am very happy. Once again, wipe that off. Once again, it's looking good. Spin that a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. That is very good. All right, there we have it. There is my unboxing and basic review and overlook on some of the 440 Source stealth aluminum heads, and everything's looking very, very good. I will be looking at these again to make sure if any of these exhaust holes are going in the exhaust bolts, if they're going into water jackets or not. I don't think they do. See, that's engine, and engine. No, that's the intake. Never mind. That's the intake side. Okay, that's a blind hole, blind hole, blind hole, and they are all blind holes. They do not go into the water jackets. So, which is very good. I don't have to worry about putting silicone or sealing these up or anything. I just bolt them up and go. So there we are. There's a look at the my new 440 Source stealth aluminum heads, and they are going to be going on the Red Rocket back there. And oh yeah, I do have something else that's going to be going on. Let me grab that real quick. Well, here is my YN dual quad tonal ram with two 650 AVS 2s with manual choke. That's going to be going on the Red Rocket. I've done a couple of things too. I've done a couple of things to get ready, to get this ready. I do have about 99% of the entire fuel system. Still waiting on a couple more fittings, but I have about, like I said, about 99% of everything I need to do the fuel system. There's a regulator, and I will be keeping my the chokes functional. One thing what I've done on this is this is actually some aluminum link ends for RC stuff, and I just got some really small bolts, drilled another hole in higher up in this linkage. That way the bottom hole is still functional. That way when I hook up my choke cable to the back carburetor, it will operate both. And same thing on this side. I may actually get a thinner spacer for this end, but I had to space that one out. For the throttle cable, that's going to go right here. I may have to round the cable end a little bit, but the throttle cable is going to go here. And I got that operating both of them. And I'm hook up my cable back here to there, and then it'll operate both of them. Same thing with the choke that I showed you. So I will have a functional choke on this. Well, there we have it. This is going to be the new top end for the Red Rocket, and I really cannot freaking wait to get all this on. It's going to be so awesome. I also have some really cool looking air cleaners on the way. So don't have those yet, but it's gonna be really awesome. But there we are. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.